Good evening to DeFiChain News on the 12th July 2023, the news show that provides you with the latest updates on DeFiChain project. If you like the show, then let's go crazy on the like button. It helps the project, subscribe and click the bell button. And for sure, stay until the end because we will discuss the next shows and dates. Afterwards, we also have some time to answer your questions, so please put them here in the chat. But before we start, I would like to welcome my co-moderator and expert of DeFiChain, Lord Mark, finally back in Singapore. How are you?
Very well. Thanks for having me. Finally back in Singapore. Indeed. How are you, DC?
Yeah,
All good?
all good. I'm totally relaxed because today it's your part to manage the show regarding the technique in the background, and I just can talk and watch. Yeah.
Good. Let's see if everything goes right or wrong this time. Cool. DC, we have an exciting topic today. And I
Yeah.
would say, before we talk about this exciting topic, we jump in the headlines. Here you go.
Yes. Yeah, main title was projects are springing up like mushrooms. So we are talking about new projects in our first topic, followed by a DeFi MetaChain update, and also here the projects in background. Notable mentions, community projects and the updates, and the future dates are the regular points at the end. And that's the show today. So we have projects, projects, projects.
Projects,
I would say.
projects, projects. Absolutely.
I would say we start with our first topic, the new projects on DeFiChain. So what happened last week around DeFiChain?
Yeah, quite a lot, I will say. So we were thinking again, what do we talk? And then a ton of projects came to light. So we want to start, like you said, with the projects on DeFiChain. We've been talking a lot recently about new projects on the DMC. But we shouldn't forget our base layer DeFiChain, and two new projects came into light here. And we want to talk about those first and then following up with DeFi MetaChain. Vanilla Ramp from the gang that is working on Vanilla Swap, they came up and said after the on-ramp of DFX went offline, they want to come in and help and build an on and off ramp, what is really very welcome, I think. Cake mentioned that they want to build one, but Vanilla Ramp also came up with one, so maybe we have even two in the future. And that's what I think is great news. And they've been working on it already. They want to provide a SEPA transaction through a trusted partner in Switzerland. We don't know who the partner is, but it's not so relevant as long as it works properly. And the partner has already 30 coins in their portfolio. They want to start at the beginning as with the native DFI coin with the UTXO that you can purchase through the on-ramp and sell through the off-ramp. And then they want to see how the community responds to the offering, and they say if it's going to go well and there's a lot of demand, then also they want to offer other coins for our DeFiChain. I think that's a great idea. Thanks for this idea. I think on and off ramps are super valuable and really needed. They make it so much easier. So that's, we're gonna watch very closely. The second one, Bison Wallet, is something that I just recently learned about. It's a completely new project, but they've been working in the background, as it seems, for a couple of months already. In the show notes for all the projects, we're gonna put a tweet or a link where you find more information, as well for Bison, for the Bison Wallet. The Bison Wallet aims to deliver the best mobile experience for both new and veteran DeFiChain users. So also for you and me, DC. And
I will try it out.
yeah, we will. And because I think we really will, because they add a lot of new features that are actually not supported by the Lite wallet. So let's go a little bit into detail. So what they want to do is passkey wallet security. So they enable the wallet to sync with physical devices. So I think they're going to talk about YubiKey and things like this, but we don't have any deeper information. So let's check that out in the near future. Also, Apple Cloud for an intuitive and secure user experience. So that sounds already very good. Then, transaction chaining. This is something that was not possible so far. What is that? Imagine you want to do a transaction and you want to do several swaps, one after another. Then you have to do this at the moment manually, and you have to wait until the transaction is done. Then to set up the next transaction. And they say that this is going to be possible, that you can, for example, from DFI, UTXO to the Ethereum, and you can put these swaps behind each other. We haven't seen it yet, but that's what they told us. I think that's an awesome feature. Could take you some time, and you don't have to wait until swap is done, next swap is done. So this helps you with these things. Then multiple DFC wallet support. User can create and manage several wallets, each with an independent seed phrase and private key. The Lite wallet solves the problem in a little bit different way. You have different addresses under one wallet. As it seems, they want to offer several wallets, maybe then with several addresses. Also a nice idea, completely different approach than the Lite wallet. Also, they are working on masternode management, import, monitor, interact with your masternodes directly from the wallet. That's what I understood they are doing together with the team from my DeFiChain. Also a nice addition. And then push notifications. So now you get, or you will get, notified when the transaction is processed. Asset transfers, conversions, also a cool feature, completely new. We haven't seen that so far. And then integration, easy integration into our wallet for all DFC projects. There's a tweet with a nice animation, how the wallet and the color scheme gonna look like. Like we said before, link's gonna be in the show notes. It's a tweet that shows a little teaser how the wallet's gonna look like. So, and today they're not planning to make a CFP, so they're gonna go, even if it's a kind of community project and they wanna make it open source, they say they wanna build first, they wanna make the code public, and what's gonna happen later, we will see. So nice approach, not to ask for money, to deliver first. I think that's it's a really nice approach. They say it's gonna be a fair and sustainable compensation. So we are really looking forward what they come up with. There's also a easy to understand explanation video, most likely in the near future, how to use the passkey system, how this is working, where the keys are saved and how they're encrypted, and why nobody, not even them, how they say, can get access to your keys out there. It's also cool. There's always a little bit, it's always a little bit a threat that somebody could get to your keys. But even if the guys who built the stuff have no access, that's how we want it. So they plan an AMA, Ask Me Anything session on the 17th of July. That's in 4 days. No, in 5 days. And there's a tweet that we're gonna link to the show notes that's gonna give you more information. So
and
far,
also the opportunity, opportunity to raise your question there. There's a Google form behind. If you have a question to this wallet, raise it there, and the developers will answer it.
Absolutely good point. Yeah. So get active, ask them anything, put it in the spreadsheet like DC just explained. Yeah, DC, that's it for the good old DeFiChain.
Blockchain is old, but the projects are pretty new. Big surprise, they are coming up from nothing. I never heard of them, and great to see, because they deliver some value to our ecosystem. And from this new projects on the old blockchain, we are coming to new projects on MetaChain, our new second layer. So what is happening there?
Good. From new on old, now to new on new. So DeFi MetaChain. The testnet is still in use by the developers and by the community. We've heard a lot of testings going on. We talk a little bit about that later. There's gonna be another beta release on the testnet. Why is there another beta release? I think there's a good reason for it, the DSD20 support. So DSD20 is actually the token format on DeFi MetaChain. Stands for DeFiChain Standard Token 20. And this will be released on the Changi testnet in the next couple of days. And then you can transfer from native layer to DeFi MetaChain all kind of tokens. So I think that's really important. If they would have added that later, it would maybe not been so good. I think that's a great thing to wait for that, because that's an essential part to move tokens around between the layers. So we are really looking forward to that. After that, then most likely I'm very positive we're gonna have the mainnet launch. Timeline of steps to attract more projects on MetaChain. There is the MetaChain Builder Program. Soon after mainnet launch, this is gonna start. The idea behind the MetaChain Builder Program is it's not a comprehensive program per se, but more of some method that they are exploring to spot builders on MetaChain. Sounds a little bit cryptic. I think this is gonna be some guidelines and stuff just to make it easier to build on DMC. Really looking forward to that. Then there's the hackathon. The hackathon is actually something that is kind of, the voting was done quite a couple of months ago. The idea was to attract new projects to DMC. Roughly mid-late Q3, so within the next 3 months, this should take place. They also offer a launchpad in the same time frame, so until end of Q3, and the accelerator close to Q4. The accelerator was a cooperation with Cake, where the investment arm of Cake wants to look into these projects and then see if some cool projects are there worth funding. So I think we're gonna see a big push. More details. So the whole project is done by Birthday Research. We can put some information. You found a link before about timelines and stuff. I think we can put this maybe also in the show notes, right, DC?
Yep.
Cool. Then let's jump to the projects that are working on DMC testnet already. We've been reporting about those the last couple of weeks already. First and foremost, there's a Google Doc, a spreadsheet that shows you all the ongoing projects. DC, this is your sheet, right?
Yep. Still work in progress. Yeah.
Okay, fantastic.
Your project is missing there, let me know. I will add it so that everyone has an overview what is currently running. What can I test also?
Yeah, that's fantastic because that's also cool if you want to build something, you can see if somebody is doing this, and especially if you want to help testing, these are the toys to play around with. So, next project, Decentralized Roulette, is new on testnet. Peter from the core development team implemented a decentralized roulette, showing what can be done via smart contracts. So for everybody who wants to win some DFI on the testnet, go ahead. Link is in the show notes. GitHub page with the link to the start page, so you can transfer some DFI and then you can play roulette and see if you get rich on the testnet at least. Then the next game, Decentralized DeFiChain Lottery, from a very well-known member of the community, Igor from Team Chevlis and from DeFiChain Income, sent us some information just before the show. He said anyone can participate now by sending some DFI. The drawing happens once per week, and a random participant is selected once per week. That means 97.5% of the total pool, so the more people play, the more you can win, go to the lucky winner. The rest, I think, is for some fees. The status, testing is live on DMC, so the smart contract is deployed already. After the tests and DMC launch, it will be also deployed on the DeFiChain mainnet. Link is in the show notes. Test it out. It's brand new. It's like the fresh cookies out of the oven, I think. DeFiChain Domains gave us an update. They published a nice article about Web3 domains. These are the guys that are going to bring decentralized domains to DeFiChain. We spoke about them. Yeah, check that out, how that works. For sure, interesting reads. Then DSEA showed how NFT looks like on MetaMask on DMC. So finally, we're going to have then real NFTs, or they have NFTs on our real DeFi chain, in that case on DeFi MetaChain. Check that out. Vanilla Swap worked on its product and updated its website. Now the first version of analytics is available. Also a cool new update. And then we have Unleashed from the company on OpenDepp Cloud. Web page prototype without subscriptions is almost ready for deployment. They want to build some web pages on DeFiChain, decentralized, really interesting. I don't have a real clue as how it is going to look like, but I'm really, really excited. It's a nice thing, more decentralizations also for your web content. As I see it, announcement of another service from these guys is storage, a cloud storage solution for your files with fully decentralized subscription payments. Cool. Maybe you don't have to use the big companies. Maybe you can do it now decentralized. Yeah, DC, that's it. A ton of news for DeFi MetaChain, I would say.
Yes, so second topic for today, also packed fully with projects. A lot of things are happening, and we are just at the beginning. Really great to see it. Then we come to our next point. No notable mentions, just one point for today, but let us know.
Yeah, I would say it's very notable because I think everybody is eyeballing with the new candy out there. Everybody wants to do DMC, but guys, the masternodes, especially you out there, don't forget there's a voting round coming to an end in about a week, around next Wednesday if the blocks come in at the right time. Please vote. Most of the CFPs and DFIPs that are up there didn't reach the threshold or the quorum, how we say, that they kind of get approved or declined. So it's like inconclusive in some way if you don't vote. So it would be really nice. So the voting rounds are now spread out a little bit. It takes quite a while to get a voting through. So it would be really a shame if these projects don't even get a vote, even if it's a no. Just vote, please. Very important. Or vote neutral if you don't want to make a decision. But it helps, I think, our ecosystem. And I think we have enough masternodes, over 15,000 DC. Do you know the right number at the moment?
No, but over, and we just need 150 votes for
and
a
you
CFP.
Checked how many do we have so far?
50 or something
okay,
like that. Depends on the proposals.
The number is so small I don't even want to do the maths. So that's far away from the amount of votes that we need. Yeah, DC, notable mention, a very important one.
Yes, sure. Okay, after this short interruption, we are coming back to the projects, community projects, the old ones. What happens here?
Again, community project. Now it's fantastic, actually. We always said at the beginning, to remember, we love this section, and now the community projects and all the new projects taking really the majority of the time. In a market, Paddy released a new newsletter. They are coming now on a weekly basis, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
Topics are, let me read them out that we don't forget any of them. DeFiChain domains, introducing Web3 domains. We mentioned them before. Unleashed, a new project on Open Depths, is also covered in his newsletter. Then Jellyverse MA announcement. We're gonna talk about that later in the new dates. That's Jellyverse, the new episode of In the Market with Lars Berger. A new DeFiChain wallet, Bison, is coming this summer. So actually, a lot of the stuff that we are covering in the news, he's doing on a newsletter. So if you prefer to read instead of watching a video, check it out. It's always great. And then you've got it in a written version, but completely independent content. So it could really be that you find something new, what we forgot. So check it out. German version, English version, link is in the show note. Then Jelly Chat, Optim jumped on the bandwagon of ChatGPT, of the ChatGPT frenzy. But I think it's really cool because it's really very usable for us. What ChatGPT is doing, it pulls out the information out of the DeFiChain wiki, and you can ask ChatGPT some questions. What is DFI? What is a UTXO? What is the right wallet? And so on and so on. And he updated a couple of features. Persistent chat history. This is really cool that you don't have to start from the beginning because ChatGPT tends to forget things if they're not in the same chat. Then improved ocean integration, improved tools usage and memory, speed improvements. I mean, I had the feeling it was pretty fast, but it got even faster, and improved error handling. The link for Chat is in the show notes for those who haven't tried it out. Yeah, check it out. And if something is missing, contribute to the DeFiChain wiki, then because it pulls the information from DeFiChain wiki. That's actually the database behind it. An old known gentleman here on DeFiChain, Maurice from DeFiChain NFTs, originally decided to do some videos. He made a couple of them already. Now he recorded the video KuCoin as an on and off ramp for DFI with low fees. Worth watching. We mentioned that the on off ramp topic is a hot one, and you can do it also with KuCoin. Check that out. And last but not least, congratulations, it's done what they wrote. Over 2 years of hard work, they have now 500 masternodes under their wings. Fantastic, congratulations, Andy and Bernd, and thank you so much for helping decentralization, the project, I would say. 501 operators are working for you. 1,543 subnodes, more than 10 million DFIs have been delegated to staking with us. Why are they doing this? Because there are people out there, they don't want to set up their own masternode, so you can use their service. They support you. They offer also consulting if you need it. And I think that's a fantastic thing. Beside that, Annie and Bernd are really an integral part of the community over the last years. I think they've been here from the very beginning and they helped out in so many projects and with their knowledge. Great guys. Thanks a lot for your help again from our side. And the tweet where they announced this, you will find in the show notes. Yo, DC, so much about community projects. Now we have community projects, we have DMC projects, we have DeFiChain projects. Projects all the way, I would say.
That was the title of the show.
Yes,
Now we are at the end of our project list, a very long one. The show is nearly over. But
now we come to our projects. Now we come to our DeFiChain news projects.
Then tell us what is happening next.
Next week, don't miss it. Absolutely hot and spicy. DeFiChain News Wednesday, that's where you hear the greatest and latest updates of the DeFiChain project. So come and join us, German version, English version. And don't forget, guys, it's not Wednesday. In other countries, we have the Italian. Do you know when the Italian show actually is going live? Is it Thursday or Friday? Friday. And then we've got a Turkish DeFiChain News. Do you know the day?
No, here I don't know.
Not sure. The day. Okay. And we've been talking with a young gentleman, the guy I was talking to. Hopefully he is watching the English show. He wanted to do it in Russian language. So this is also a project that we are working on. And the next one is a new WeBuild show with Jellyverse. Jellyverse is building a lot of stuff at the moment. Topic is Jelly Swap, and this is going to be on Thursday, 13th of July, so no long waiting. That's tomorrow, actually, 9 p.m. Central European Standard Time.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. It will be the first show covering MetaChain project. So let us see what they are building there in the background. And if anyone is there out with a community project want to be covered, let me know. Come to me and we arrange a WeBuild show.
Cool.
Yeah, that's all. Thanks a lot for watching live. If you are here, please raise your question in the chat if you have one. If you are not watching live, thanks for watching it later on. I hope, or we hope, it brings to you some value, helps you to understand what's happening in the background. A lot of things are happening, really. I'm looking forward to the second half of 2023. Will be an amazing one. And with this, I would say, see you next week. Have a great time. And bye-bye.
Bye-bye. That was the wrong button. Question and answers.
And the master is back. The master of the technique.
Wrong button.
Great.
Okay. Cool. Let's see if we have a question, or at least who is here. Could be a short Q&A session. Christian is here. Yeah. Christian, give us a good question. Come on. We want to hear from you. Patty. Hi, Patty. Nice to have you. Thanks for your great work here as well. Good. That's Patty all. And Christian, if there are any questions, shoot ahead. Otherwise, the show is over. How's the weather in Germany, DC? Here it's cold. No, it's not cold, but it was raining in Singapore. How's the weather in Germany?
Warm. Yesterday was hot. Today is warm. 30 degrees roundabout. Not too hot. The last days were really hot. Now it's a little bit better. But summer.
And no vacation planned for you the next days, right? Or the next weeks?
My vacation is end of August. So still weeks left, right?
Cool. Not good. Then I would say with these questions, we're going to end the shows, and with these answers.
See you all next week. Then thanks for watching.
Thank you very much. And DC, have a great evening. Bye-bye.
You too.
Bye.
Bye-bye.